Hello. My first video game is nearly complete. I've pretty much entirely finished single player. So, here I'd like to show you. So last time I made a video on this, I had one game mode being white versus black. And again, each player starts with their pieces that they control and can move to any of the boards that they want. But now, I have a whole bunch of new game modes, which you can fight NPCs. So, for example, this is the Zombies game mode. So, you control the white pieces, while the enemy is obviously the zombies. So, let's take a look at a zombie real quick. This is a zombie piece. It knows pretty much nothing except for the moves it can make, and it'll pick one randomly. And every single piece, for the most part, will move at the same time. So they've all moved randomly, and for each board, I can still fight them and try to kill their king. So even though this bishop should be able to take my queen, there's a pretty low chance that it actually does, considering it's moving randomly. And there we go. Once again, if you kill a king, it'll kill all of his pieces, even if they went to different boards. And of course, the goal is to kill their commander king, which is still a 2x2 piece, which is much more powerful than the regular piece. By the way, thank you to my sister for making this very awesome animation. I think it looks awesome. Yeah. Next up we have the vampires. These also move randomly, but if they can capture a piece, then they will, and must. So you can see they're a lot more aggressive and dangerous, even though they just sacrificed their queen on a lot of these boards. It's also because the queen moves the fastest. So on single player, it is very hard to actually beat the NPCs because, I mean, you have to control every single one of them. But I'm still planning on making multiplayer, so each person actually controls one of these sets of pieces. Oh, they took that king. Oh well. The next game mode is Spartans. These guys are a lot smarter, and each and every one of them will make a beeline for the commander king and just get as close as they can. So even with just a simple rule like that, they actually work much better together than the previous ones, for the most part. Yeah, so this king is probably going to die. It's kind of difficult living when you're at the cross section of the whole world. Yeah. And if I skip forward a lot of turns, you can see that they all kind of make a funnel, and they're all planning on killing my king. So you could actually see these guys next to each other. The commanders are much bigger than regular pieces, and it's kind of cool how smart they seem to get from just a few simple rules. Yeah, well, that game ended pretty quickly. And there's one game mode more difficult than this, and that is the Assassin game mode. These guys kind of have a nice outline around them. They're like shadow players. They are the smartest and will hunt every single king down, even if it's the nearest one. So, good luck trying to kill them. These guys are probably too powerful to be defeated. Yeah. It's a fun challenge, though. So I have a ton of ideas for this game. I'm going to be adding a boss rush game mode at some point, like Siege. And I have a whole ton of different NPC ideas. So, for example, there's Phoenix pieces, there's Mage pieces, which will shoot magic at you, and there will be boss fights as well eventually. So, I still have a very good idea of what I'm doing with this game, and I've actually made really good progress to it recently. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to let you guys know about this update. I've been super busy recently with college, and I've barely had any time to actually work on my game at all. So, I'm glad that I've made such good progress, and I actually plan on making a trailer video for my game pretty soon. This is because recently I've actually started feeling like an adult all of a sudden. I've been filling out a lot of tax and bank information, and I spent a lot of hours on that, and I'm finally able to release games to Steam. So soon enough, I might actually do that, and I will be releasing this game. I just still have to make multiplayer work first, of course. Rest in peace, that queen. I think I'm losing this game. I mean, I could win, but, like, so much effort. Somehow this king is alive. But anyway, I'm sorry for the short video. This is kind of just an update. This is how I'm doing. If you have any questions about the game, feel free to comment them, and I'll talk about pretty much anything. I've just not had nearly enough time recently to make a ton of videos and stuff. So, hopefully you guys understand. I'll be back soon. Blah blah blah. You get it. Hopefully. Oh, one more thing that I've got recently. James is now helping with World War Chess as well. So, he's making this game a lot better. And, again, even once I do release, I'm still going to change a lot of things and update the game and etc. Rip. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. This game is super close to releasing, so I'll give you guys an update once I get that. But anyway, bye!